I have no kitchen, I have no sink, no countertops.
Can you show us the mold, Rob?
You can see the mold there, the mold all black down there, all underneath this window.
A Woodstock tenant and his social worker are drawing attention to substandard living conditions that he's faced for several months. Rob Ford and his 10-year-old daughter live in a James Street townhome owned by landlord Arnold Spina. Ford has been living without essential kitchen hardware since November, and Ford has been battling with Spina and his property manager since June over moldy conditions in his kitchen. Ford says they are definitely feeling the effects of living in these conditions.
I'm having a lot of trouble with my breathing, and I've been throwing up quite a lot in the mornings, and she gets quite a few headaches.
Beth Beaumont is studying to become a social worker and has been working with Ford to press the issue. She says no one should have to live in these conditions for months on end.
Definitely the superintendent as well as the landlord. Nobody should ever have to live in these conditions. And as soon as Mr. Ford brought it to their attention in June of last year, it should have been taken care of right then and there, not 6-7 months later.
We, of course, contacted Arnold Spina about this issue, and he claims not to have previously known about these issues. He also claims that any time he sent workers over to Ford's unit, it's about 3 to 5 times in the last year that Ford has refused them entry. Now, Ford denies this. We also talked to his property manager, who says this situation will be rectified immediately. She says workers will be over there this week to clean up the mold, and the new kitchen countertop is due in next week. We, of course, will follow up on this to make sure that the work does get finished and properly, unlike the cupboards that were installed earlier this year.
And they'll have to come down anyways.
I wouldn't put nothing in it.
You can open that up.
Even the screws going into the next cupboard ain't even in.
Ford and his daughter are also scheduled for testing in Toronto to see if they're facing any serious health implications from the mold. Adam Knipp, Heart FM News.